All right, what's going on, you guys? So I wanted to do one last video before the fight tomorrow. Okay, I did see the weigh-in today. I wanted to address that. I wanted to address Wilder's comments about catching a body, and just respond to some of the comments I've seen, and get all that out of the way. All right. So anyway, tomorrow I will be at the fight. I'll bring in my dad. I haven't taken my dad to a fight in a long time. I was actually trying to bring him to the fight that I went to not too long ago, the Laura Castellano card where Luis Ortiz fought on the undercard and everything. I was trying to take him to that card, but it's hard with my dad's schedule. My schedule is crazy. His schedule is crazy. He travels a lot. So I was trying to take him to a fight. My friends are going to this fight too, so we all rolling out. Not a fight that I really wanted to go and see myself, but I'm looking forward to taking my dad to a fight because I haven't taken him to a fight since 2015 when we were out in Vegas together to watch Pacquiao against Mayweather. All right, so I'll be in a building tomorrow, okay, in Brooklyn. Now, let's talk about the weigh-in. Let's talk about the weigh-in. Uh, I saw Wilder's like open workouts. I knew that he was bulking up a little bit. I did say this in the breakdown that I did the other day. Uh, I don't know what the plan behind it is. I know Breazeale is a very big puncher. So maybe he just wants better or more improved punch resistance. I have no idea. I don't know if he wants his punches to be harder. I don't think his focus on this fight is speed. Okay, so maybe he's bulking up for those reasons. Give up some speed in order to gain some better punch resistance and maybe put more power into his punches. All right, so maybe that's the plan. Maybe he said it in an interview. I haven't watched all of them. I did see some of his open workouts though, but I haven't heard him like maybe his reasoning behind his strategy behind gaining the weight. Dominic Breazeale, on the other hand, looks pretty much the same, man. I seen his interview earlier this week, maybe a few days back in New York when he first arrived, and when he was like in his clothing, he looked like he lost maybe a few pounds. He looked like he was in great shape. But when I seen him at the weigh-in today, I thought he looked good, but I've seen him look better. Like I thought he looked a little bit better against Anthony Joshua. But he's been around the same weight. He's been around 255 anyway. So, I think he's pretty prepared for the fight. This is a fight that he's getting a second chance to fight for a title. And he's fighting a guy that he has a personal issue with. So I'm just going to assume that we're going to see the best Dominic Breazeale. All right. That's it. He brought Virgil Hunter into his camp. Is he going to work on some defensive things? Because, listen, man, I picked Wilder to win this fight. And I didn't give Breazeale much of a chance. And I'm really surprised with the response that I was getting because there's a lot of people that are telling me, like, nah, Breazeale is going to pull off the upset. And I feel you guys. We're in a climate right now where they're going down. Like, this is upset season. And you got these heavyweights, you got him and Joshua. These guys are not fighting each other right now. And people believe, and I'm not a superstitious person, but people believe that someone's gonna pull off the upset against one of these guys. Me personally, I believe that Wilder has a better chance against Breazeale than Joshua does against Ruiz. That's my personal opinion. I'll take skill over power any day. That's just the way I view fights. Breazeale, huge puncher, but terrible defense. Okay, I've seen him down. I've seen him beaten up. I've seen him get knocked out. He takes a lot of punches in order to land one, and you're not taking a lot of punches from Deontay Wilder. So I don't know what him and Virgil worked on. I'm not going into my personal feelings about Deontay Wilder. You guys already know I don't like him as a person. I don't like his character, but I don't care because I don't take things personal. At the end of the day, he's still a heavyweight that I want to see him fight the other best heavyweight in the division, which is Anthony Joshua. You know, we saw him fight Tyson Fury already. Fury didn't take the rematch. All I want to see is him and Joshua fight. That's all I really care for at this point. You know, my personal thing, I do like watching Wilder fight. I was a fan of him at one point. I'm not a fan of him anymore. You know, but with all that being said, you know, I know you guys see my video. People are still leaving comments. Even people have even made threats about me. Like that. That's how you know it's crazy. Go check out the other video that everybody's talking about. That, you know, me calling him an embarrassment. People are still leaving comments. Still leaving comments. Like, damn. Somebody even said to me, go to the fight and go say it to his face. Like, you know, like, first of all, I go to the fights all the time. All right, this ain't my first Wilder fight, and second of all, like, he shouldn't be concerned about what I'm saying. He should be more concerned about his opponents and fighting Joshua. Make those fights. Don't be concerned with somebody on the internet saying a fan of. Don't worry about a boxing fan on the internet. I give my opinion and that's it. All right, I will be at the fight. I don't hide anywhere. I'll be at the fight. All right, but I'm not going there to. I don't want to fight Deontay Wilder. I want Deontay Wilder to fight Anthony Joshua. All right. But personal feelings aside, I don't think Breazeale has any chance of beating him. You know, if Wilder loses, hey, I'll be on here doing a video like, oh shit, I can't believe Wilder got knocked out. But I don't think he has a chance. You know, I gave Breazeale 5 rounds. And to be honest with you, I was being generous in my opinion. I think Wilder can actually beat him earlier than that. I wouldn't be surprised if Wilder knocks him out in the first round. You know, because I just think Breazeale is just tailor-made for him. You know, I know Wilder is not the most technically sound fighter, but even though it doesn't look right all the time, especially against Tyson Fury, I was surprised how good he looked against Luis Ortiz. You know, the Cuban fighter with a big amateur background. And, you know, I was even surprised how he looked against him. Obviously, he won the fight, but just on a round by round leading up, even the earlier rounds when he was losing, I was even surprised how he was looking even when he was losing the rounds. All right, so he looked terrible against Fury, but Fury is, for a guy his size, you know, very loose fighter, you know, just he's very highly skilled. He's very high skilled. So it is what it is. So yeah, I got Breazeale winning this one. I mean, I'm sorry, I got Wilder winning this one. I got Wilder destroying him. I just think Breazeale, I think, you know, whatever work he's doing with Virgil, I don't know if it's going to be enough in one training camp session. I mean, he just fought Carlos Negro not too long ago, you know, and I was there for that fight. So, let's talk about what everybody's talking about right now, which is the comments of wanting to catch a body. Deontay Wilder wants to kill a man. This ain't the first time he said it. And, you know, the WBC is supposedly doing an investigation. We already know how the WBC is. I already addressed that. Listen, man. Don't judge me. But I'm just not really... I really don't care. I think there should be a standard for these boxers as far as what they say and being able to keep a certain level of professionalism, you know, because we don't want boxers to just start casually walking around saying, I'm going to kill a man. I want to kill him in the ring. We don't want that. Okay, so I don't like it. It says a lot about his character because it makes me feel that unless he actually kills a man, he's never going to be happy and satisfied with himself as a boxer. He's saying, I want to kill a man, meaning, in my opinion, I see it like you want to be remembered as that guy, as the guy that killed a man. Like you literally, someone died because of you. If you want that, all right, okay. That's what you want. None of these boxers Boxers die in the ring. Mike Perez killed a boxer, He died after that fight. He continued fighting and he was getting pounded out and he died later on. Mike Perez was devastated over it. I was surprised that he even came back to continue boxing. So for Wilder to say that he wants that, it tells you a lot about him. I don't like him as a person. This is more of a reason why I don't like him. Dude has no class. But when you adopt the bad guy role, it actually works for you. We've seen it before. Mayweather never was, went that far into making comments like that. But at the same time, it worked for him. It worked for Mike Tyson. A lot of people are comparing to Mike Tyson. I love Mike Tyson. He's my number one favorite boxer of all time. I watched boxing because of Mike Tyson. I grew up watching him, just like many of us did. Mike Tyson said things that Deontay Wilder, no matter what he says, he will never equal to the things that Mike Tyson said. But I still love Mike Tyson. Not giving him a pass of what he said. It's just that I just love Mike Tyson. I grew up watching him. Deontay Wilder, I don't like it. I mean, we're in a different time in 2019. People just don't come out and say things like that. But that's how he feels. And people are willing to tune into this fight because he's saying that. People are talking about the fight because he said those comments. He's made those comments. So he's adopting the bad guy role. Adrian is the bad guy. Adrian Broner is the bad guy. And people watch his fights. Dude is getting his ass whooped in every damn fight. He still can get a pay-per-view a fight with Pacquiao on pay-per-view. So that's what these fighters do. He said it before, and now he's selling the fight by saying, hey, I want a body. I want to kill a man. And I hate this guy personally because they had a fight in a hotel, and this is what he's saying. Fighters shouldn't just be coming out to say that, but hey, it is what it is. At the end of the day, there's a ref in the ring that controls the fight. So if Dominic Breazeale is hurt, knocked out, whatever, count, that's it. Wilder's not going in there with a gun or a knife. He's going in there with the same weapons that every other boxer has. Okay? So unless he does something extra to me, it is what it is. That's it. We see plenty of fighters load their gloves up. Resto against Collins. Margarito tried to do it with Shane Mosley. Probably did it with Cotto and other fights. Okay? We saw James Butler sucker punch a guy with his gloves on in the ring because he was pissed off that he lost. And then he later killed Max Kellerman's brother. That's bad. That's really bad. Wilder, you fight clean. There's nothing else he can do that's extra that can kill a man. So when people are addressing it, yes, it's bad taste of him to say that. But he's going in there with the same weapons that every other boxer has. I'm not just listen to what I'm saying. I'm not giving him a pass. I'm just being open-minded about it. I don't like it, but I know he's selling the fight. I do believe he means what he said because of the kind of person he is. But there's nothing he can do extra to kill a fighter. But box. That's all he's doing is boxing. Everyone wants to knock out fighters. So if someone dies in the ring, it's not the boxer's fault. Unless they go in there with loaded gloves or sucker punching a guy, knocking them out while you already take your gloves off and the guy's going there to salute you because he won, and you guys know what I'm saying. How many times will we see boxers punching guys when it's the end of the round, the bell rings, and the guy's already walking to his corner and the guy throws an extra punch? Punching a fighter when his back is turned. Those are dirty tactics. So unless I see that from Wilder, I see him trying to actually physically like try to hurt Breazeale in a way like he's cheating, or it's just a boxing match, man. You know, so that's how I feel about it, and that's how I feel about the fight. So I'll be there in the building tomorrow. You know, there's a lot of people that think Brazil is gonna win. Hey, all right, cool. It's cool. If he wins, then I'm probably gonna laugh. You know, but I'm not gonna care Wilder lose at this point because I don't think him and Joshua is gonna fight anytime soon. So one of them probably gonna lose at some point before they actually fight each other. But you know, I mean, I think Wilder's gonna knock him out though. All right, so that's my last video on it, and you know, that's it. If anything, I'll do some more videos for you guys tomorrow, maybe before I go out to Brooklyn, and I'm definitely you definitely be be around and do a post fight video. And I don't know, maybe if my dad's hanging around, maybe I could talk about the fight with him on camera. We'll see. All right, peace, guys.